Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing today? Show of hands. Good? Goodish? Better? Fed? A little sleepy? Okay, that's cool. We're gonna make this work. First and foremost, I want to thank the good people at WBF and Keynote for hosting us. Can I get a round of applause? This has been great. I've really enjoyed this. I've been having a really good time. Thank you to all the teams who put this together. A little bit about ourselves. So as I was introduced, my name is Peter Smyrniotis. I am a director and managing partner at Victory Square Technologies. We are an emerging technology accelerator. We have the good fortune of having quite a lot of experience and expertise in working in the blockchain technology space, and our management team has been operating in the space in one form or another since 2010. A little context, we work with entrepreneurs. They're our favorite people. Forgive us, but we love entrepreneurs. We're staffed by entrepreneurs. We take investments from entrepreneurs who've cycled through the success rate over and over again. We've worked with over 500 startups internationally. We've raised $100 million. We've been successful at doing this because we prioritize what's best for all stakeholders in all our transactions. We think it's a very compelling way to work. Now, a little bit of information. We are as good as our network. I think we all know that networks drive adoption and drive success, and we think that's a big reason that companies are successful as a whole. So, as you can see here, we have partnerships with education divisions, with exchanges. We have the good people working with us here at WBF. We have expertise working, of course, with something as senior as Y Combinator. What this means for organizations that are running blockchain-enabled businesses is that we operate and deliver value across all mechanisms and all capabilities. Most pitches, most presentations and keynotes, they're kind of like they try to bury the lead or they're here to announce something really significant. This is more of a thought piece, so I'll be really transparent. I'm here to just introduce 3 key ideas, just 3 things that will come to mind that we probably all recognize as being important and valuable. Don't catch yourself looking on screen, you need to lose some weight, it's terrifying. So, a little bit of a joke, thank you for that, I appreciate the laugh. Canada, known for such powerful things as an argument I got into this morning around Drake. I'm sorry about that, but I'm very happy to report that we've the good Dr. Mo Levin from the fine city of Toronto, little things like hockey, and of course, everyone's favorite superhero, Deadpool. Not much you need to know about our country other than the fact that we've been operating in the technology space for a while, a great place to do business. We take everyone from everywhere easily. It's a great place to build and work. And we have access to tons of working capital in both equities and crypto to finance projects. A little bit about ourselves at Victory Square. These are the 4 pillars that power our business. We have access to working capital, our own capital. We have access to fund projects through equities and crypto investing. We take that very seriously. More importantly, team, partners, people. Don't put your back to the crowd. Little tip, remember that. Past that though, entrepreneurs in the bottom left corner. This is really key. Anyone in here an entrepreneur, put your hands up. Let's just see it. Who here's ever built a business, incorporated a company, registered a business? We are your people. We're the same tribe. We are your people. And take that away. What's interesting about that though, is that we have a process. We're battle tested. As I shared earlier, we operate in initial coin offerings. We operate in token generation events. And of course we operate in equity investing. These things are interlinked. Funding projects in 2018 requires a very broad perspective on how you support projects overall. These are tools in our belt that allow us to ensure the projects that we work with and collaborate with are successful. There we go. So, credibility. Why us? Why should you listen to something we have to share? Well, we're not tourists. We've been doing this for a while. We had the good fortune of building the world's first blockchain company, taking it public on the Toronto Stock Exchange, and building a company that actually is worth quite a lot of money with a kick-ass return that's auditable and transparent, so no one's telling you in a back room what you did and how much money you made and why that's good. Our laundry, if you will, is public. What's more important about this, though, is our process. And I'll give an example of why companies like to work with us in a variety of vehicles. So this company, Blockchain Technology Limited, BTL, was founded by someone prophesizing our business and prophesizing the impact of blockchain technologies named Guy Halford Thompson. And Guy wouldn't stop giving up on the impact of blockchain in 2014. And we believed him. We were the first check-in supporting the company initiative. And the service business that he presented was early. Anyone here having a lot of success in blockchain in 2014? It's hard, right? Quiet story. So what Guy did was he stepped up. We connected him with Ernst & Young or EY, McKinsey Consulting, KPMG, Deloitte, the usual suspects. They presented a service platform or business, allowed them to integrate and learn and develop a product that actually people cared about called Interbit. Interbit is used currently by Eurovisa, it's used by British Petroleum, Chevron, and more. Here's a fun fact, you can make money with blockchain, and you can do it anytime you want. We learned this ourselves firsthand, and this gave us an early perspective on how to do this. And our IP is that. Our IP is process, identifying large addressable market opportunities, working with entrepreneurs who have projects to support those opportunities, engaging those opportunities into a large marketplace through whatever mechanisms our partnerships, our interests have to align, whether it's lobbying, partnerships through consulting organizations, early customers, or working through living labs for organizations that have done business with us before to bring new products and platforms to help them be successful. So, last summer, we announced at the launch of Blockchain Assembly, which is our own ICO advisory agency. It's simple. We currently have 22 portfolio companies and we wanted to run ICOs. We went out, ran some ICOs, attempted to, and discovered that it's really hard and fees are really complicated and you can really get killed if you don't know what you're doing. So we decided to do it ourselves. And eating your own dog food is a great way to make sure that you know what you're doing, what you're getting into. But funny thing happened as we started running ICOs. Our customers, our clients, the market changed. I'm sure everyone remembers last summer to this summer and all the impact that that had. And so what we learned was that you can travel the world. I mean, I don't know about you, but this is what my life looked like in the last year. Not so many helicopters, but a lot of jets. And I will tell you, transparently, is that with all this time, we listened to our clients and what they had to share and their perspective. And from that, we took our thesis for Blockchain Assembly and developed Aspen. Anyone here seen Avatar? Raise your hands, Avatar, anyone? Good room, this joke is gonna work really well. Those trees in that movie with those crazy blue people had decentralized root system. Turns out James Cameron is super smart. Aspen trees have a global decentralized root system, 80,000-year-old root system. Powerful, nature got there first. We thought we'd take the lesson from there. What's interesting about Aspen is very simple. We decided to build something more significant that provided a more tangible ROI. I'll punch through this and get to this. Here's what we built. We recognize that companies running ICOs need ICO advisory services. Great. You need to identify the right projects, make sure the team is good, directors, management, banking is all organized and effective. These things matter. But past that, how do you know if these projects are going to be successful? Anyone here ever use Rotten Tomatoes? Well, we have a peer-reviewed due diligence platform called BaseScore, which allows you to go out and basically test ICOs and token generation events to see, will the market be receptive to it? What do thought leaders in the space think of this platform? What do they think of your project? From that, this working name is, forgive me, Cartel. We love it, but I don't know if it's going to survive this conversation. But Cartel allows for Ethereum-based crowdfunding. And what's great about this is it allows us to get that early private sale functionality into an ICO off the ground effectively. The same people who rate your peer-reviewed platform are able to get involved early to get early placement. This is a great 1-2 punch to make sure your projects gain momentum, and it works effectively. Past that, we have an integrated MSB capability through PayVita and payment processing to distribute cryptocurrency, crypto assets into merchants. That's coming online in the next 6 months. And of course, I'm happy to announce X Squared. And X Squared is a crypto exchange. They're useful, they're important, and if you're running an ICO, you need to list. Right? Getting an ICO off the ground requires a more holistic approach to business. And again, the nice thing about this is that all of these platforms are battle tested and work, and we're running this today. So, if you have any questions around this, I'll be available, as will our team at the Victory Square booth. You can come talk to us about that at your convenience. A couple more things. Crypto funding. I love this. I keep being told it's the death of ICOs. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know about you, but this data is real and tangible and working. And I don't know about you, but there was more capital raised in ICOs in the last 6 months than all of 2017. That's it. Data, again, doesn't lie. It's happening more and more and more. You know, this data is tangible, it's real, you can depend on it. So everyone here is supporting security token initiatives, initial coin offering initiatives, token generation events. Fundamentally, this isn't a fad, this is something tangible, we can depend on this. Again, price of participation rose, getting involved in projects, exclusivity, AAA projects, you know, trying to get good allocation, A projects, getting better allocation. Everyone here is vying for position for projects, and there's more and more high quality projects that are going out. But here we find ourselves in the crypto winter wonderland. Anyone here have any crypto assets that are not where you want them to be? Yeah, you don't have to show me your hands. I know the answer to that. So the reality is, what are you going to do in the Wonderland? Well, you can kill some time snowshoeing or snowboarding or playing some hockey, but you can do something more. And congratulations, you have options. By show of hands, hear me again. How many people here have run an ICO successfully? Anyone here? Seeing hands go up. There are companies that have run ICOs successfully for the last 18 months. And these companies are sitting on depressed and undervalued crypto assets. Well, that's interesting, because it posits a couple of questions. What do you do with all the funding you raise when the funding isn't worth what you raised in the first place? Well, a little bit of a read. I stand by this, I wrote it. During the dot-com boom and bust, the companies that had good management, solid product, traction, momentum, they were able to use that cash and stock to survive the downturn and to thrive, acquiring companies and customers and investing in new initiatives. The currency that these companies have to successfully run ICOs now, well, you still have good management. You have new emerging products with adoption happening. Past that, of course, you're getting early traction. So, what I like is the fact that, if you run an ICO and you want to demonstrate to investors that there is a market that has validated your thesis, there are other options available to you. You have a unique opportunity if you run an ICO. That is simple. And we've figured it out. It's our big idea number 2. Forgive me, the spring's a little vivid, but I think you get the point. So Victory Square Technologies is long on blockchain and decentralization. We're all in. The good Dr. Mo Levins shared with me once that blockchain is binary. You're in or you're not. Well, I'm in, and so are we. There's a lull in the crypto markets. If you run an ICO and your company's struggling, you can leverage your successful ICO and your crypto assets to access the equities markets. Fun fact, you can go ahead and do that. You can source more funding. Your projects can further continue their success. We have real experience in taking blockchain companies public. We've done it for a while. And again, we know how to make money. It's a real result, a real outcome you can depend on. Some other things that are of interest. Crypto trading opportunity. So let's read this for a second. Humor me. I think you'll find this interesting. While the market capitalization has declined since early in the year, there's still a stable market activity out there. Well, that's good. Everyone I know in crypto, in blockchain, trades. And this is a compelling reason to pay attention to this information. Real talk? Let's talk about real talk. The quality of the projects launching, getting funded via crypto, and gaining traction through growth and partnerships has improved significantly in the last year. That's real. We all know it. However, the only real crypto assets that have held onto their value are Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'd be hard-pressed to find an argument against that. So what does that mean? Well, we recognize that there are some fantastic projects with crypto assets remaining competitive in the markets. But the data is telling us the truth. The data is telling us that most projects funded to date, their coins are going to zero. People will tell you it's not, but the data tells us otherwise. So, big idea number 3. And by show of hands, who here is a crypto investor? Investors, don't be shy, put your hands up, no one's gonna come harass you. It's good to know who everyone is. All right, you want a return on your money. Well, that's good. You should want a return on your money. You're investing for the thesis. We think that the global equity markets offers you a great opportunity. If you're long on crypto and you want a 3x or 4x or 5x return, hold on, hold till you're blue in the face. Knock yourselves out. But your crypto assets have a ton of value. You can take your crypto assets and you can invest them into projects that are blockchain based and get equity post. That's very interesting. Transparently, I'm here, I'm pitching, I have some big ideas, and the big ideas are this. With us, Victory Square, we got Aspen. Fun fact, Aspen's funded, it's working, it's off the ground, but we are taking funding. If you've got crypto assets and you want to make some money, you should come see us at Victory Square. Our booth is here, we should talk about it. We've got projects beyond Aspen. We've got 22 portfolio companies. They're funded, they've got momentum. We take equities, we take crypto. We work on both sides of the equation and we can help you grow your funds. Outside of that, as I showed earlier, blockchain is binary. We remain strong on this as a thesis. But in the meantime, the reality is things changed. This is the area we live in. This is the time we're in. And you have to seize that opportunity to make money while you can, how you can, ethically, epically, and engaged. On behalf of Victory Square, I want to thank you for hosting us and taking the time to hear me speak. Please come see us with any questions. We'd love to have a conversation. Thank you very much.